game.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the New York Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And some room to work. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 40. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Ben Banagoo in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Gun. You express. 8. Sponge. Kill.
Newton now to throw. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now the try here for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Break. 59. Mike 59. What we got? Check safety. Big grip.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side with Jones. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go. 10 over.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike 20. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Hey, Mike 20, Mike. Hey, Delta. We got it. Let's go.
Now Jones. And caught left side, Olsen. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Watch 36.
Throwing again. Jones. Flush to his right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Why are you taking yourself out of bounds?
How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
To throw on 3rd down. Jones. He's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be
This nigga with this freaking noodle arm, bro. This nigga got a noodle arm.
Break it up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away.
Look at that. Look at that, man. The nigga beat by 3-4 yards.
And now Adam Vinatieri. He's into his 40s now. You'd think low to mid-50s, probably about the outside of his range. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. There is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight.
His throw incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
3rd and 7. Ready? Set, ready? 3 bud. Great.
From from the gun. Here's Newton. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mike, one. Hey, Mike 20.
Running right, Jones. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jones to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
On the double. 20. I got you.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. DJ Chark, 59 yards. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
What is that, something you and your sister was messing with?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jarrell Casey able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Ready? Man left, man left. 3 down. 20. I got 83. I got express. Me. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This is Samuels. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Here we go. 47-yard line. It's out time, guys. It's out. 8. Daniel. Express. I got you, son.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. And an alley to run. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hey, it's just me. It's just me and you. 36. Flare. Gun. That's it.
And that'll set him back 5. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs him up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down.
Gun.
From the 50, Newton. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run. This is Kamara. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
20. Check Mike 33. 20. You ain't got nothing.
He may try and run for this. He has enough for the 1st down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
And while it's highly unusual for NFL teams to think about using their quarterback on key 3rd down runs, none of those teams, save one, has Cam Newton. He's unique, one of the biggest quarterbacks you'll ever see. Give him the ball, let him pick it up.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Hey, check over. Check Mike 33. They can't hang with us. Mike, check 33. Express! Come on, D. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Flushed out right, and this will be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Watch out. Great.
Excuse me.
Express! Great. Hustle. Check Mike 33. Hey, tight. Mike, check.
On 3rd down, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And
let's
that
go.
is going to sail wide right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Sharks got it, left side. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Jones now, operating from the gun.
Oh, my God, dang it, Jones!
Lined up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan.
gosh,
They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. Returnable for Grant. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned.
Come on, that got 7 dudes right there.
That should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Now the first play
Come on, baby.
is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check Mike 33. 8. Hey, come on, no. Check 33. He can't hang.
To throw again. Newton. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. And the Bengals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Newton now to throw. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin.
Y'all serious, man?
That one goes for 30 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Gun. Check Mike 33. Yes. Mike check 33. 33. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey! Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
20. 54. Here we go. Express. Switch. Gun. Off. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, what? Let's go.
A final shot before the break. Newton. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You better be afraid of me. He's coming. We got double up. Look, squeeze. Ready?
Throwing Jones.
Oh, my.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Cortland Sutton, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Let's go.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Right to the 3. 8. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring. He's checking. Scratch. Shift. Watch the shift. 8. Great. That clock now.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Newton.
Why does everybody break my tackles? I don't understand that.
Never make the
That's
mistake
little
of this
Grant, man, and he got him lined up.
Are just quicker than fast. A lot of them
Lined
combine
up.
quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of
He
footballs,
just-
as we
you
just
know-
saw there.
Just
The
spin off
last
of it
catch
like it's
nearly
nothing.
got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Check. Gun. Crouch. Swing.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he
Get
has
that.
the first down yardage
Another
before
broken
they
tackle.
bring him down right at the 45. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Express. Go. Gun.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
20. Hey.
Now Newton. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On first down, it's Newton. That's complete.
Look at
to his
that.
running back,
Look
Kamara.
at the nigga is in no position to be able to break a
It's funny,
tackle.
throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with
The
running
nigga
backs
is
about the
trying to
ability
toe
catch the
tap
ball,
and stay in
their eyes
bounds.
light
Look
up
at
when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups.
And I got my junk on
They do.
conservative.
That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles,
That's
that's what they're used to
ridiculous,
doing.
man.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them.
Look at, oh my God.
Downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those two.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because
what we got to do to make a tackle, guys? What we got to do to make a tackle? I want to know. I would love to know.
Completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
What we got to do to make a tackle?
Out of the gun, Newton. This will be caught inside
This nigga.
10. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down.
Boy.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara.
Boy. Right over your head, and you just standing there looking.
Folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd
Can't
and
make
goal.
this junk up, bro.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara fighting for the end zone. He lost the football.
Of course, you got a nigga Johnny on the spot.
Taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Let's go, defense.
And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Kamara on 4th and goal, unable to get in. And the Jets are
y'all niggas finally make a tackle.
Back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to.
Oh my gosh!
He's not gonna make it
what
out
the?
of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found it.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was
broken
so
tackle.
wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Man, well, imagine if I'm playing power backs.
I got you. Gun. I'm going to run you over.
Now Newton on 1st down.
Thank you.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are in the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Here we go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Shoot. Great.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Throw to the right, taken in by Hurd. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now it's Newton.
Good stuff,
Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Ben Banagoo picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
What y'all niggas doing?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really with the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it.
Why is that dude in the game?
Those first downs, keep possession of the football.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
From the shotgun again to Jones. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Hey, exit.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw.
Why are you throwing off your back foot?
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that'll boost their lead to 9. It's 17-8. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Been a sloppy game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying,
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Newton.
Man, triangle does not freaking work.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot.
Nigga, at least go for the ball and miss it.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep
The
ball,
nigga just...
and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun.
Oh, my God.
Throwing the
That
out
can
route
go there and get a nasty cut.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He can run for it, and he will. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Newton. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Newton to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Well, the first play in the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Yeah. Mike 20. All right, T, let's look at me.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Jets on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, Jones. Oh, he's going to go for it all. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Hold on to it, dude.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
What a punt.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Gun. Watch the screen. Express. Watch the screen.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Got him.
And he can't get away. Newton can't escape the pressure, and it's a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
Excuse me.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. The Jets with victory seemingly in hand. They take the knee. And the AFC champion has been crowned onto the Super Bowl. There cannot be a better feeling than this.
It's almost indescribable. And when we talk to players from the past, a lot of them mention getting to the Super Bowl, winning a conference championship, even before they talk about the Super Bowl itself. All that hard work to get to your goal, incredible.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.